welcome to the channel. It's K-dre Almighty One, and I'm back with another video. I appreciate you guys for, clicking on my videos and just watching my content. It will really help me out if you guys would like the videos. Leave a comment, if you have anything to comment about on my video, or you have an opinion or anything. I love talking to you guys. I always say that at the end of my video, but I wanted to kind of get that out at the beginning. Please subscribe if you like the content I'm putting out. It will really help the channel and help me grow as a creator. And any tips or just any opinions you guys have, I'd love to hear from you guys. But this video is kind of just a discussion video, maybe even a rant. As you guys probably know, the Pokemon anime is doing its last, what I want to call its last lap. Ash is, closing up shop, and, he's leaving. But let's get into it. So, guys, it's kind of a end of an era, as I want to say, because Ash, he's leaving the Pokemon anime, and they're starting anew. Something that I know a lot of us thought they would never do. I thought Ash would always, eternally be on his losing streak when it comes to Pokemon leagues after they create, new region after region. And I don't know, it was looking kind of bad for a while. And maybe that's what started me not wanting to watch the Pokemon anime anymore. I just couldn't take, Ash losing over and over again. But at the beginning, I really loved the Pokemon anime. It was one of the, the biggest, shows that I was into, in the early, 2000s. I was born in, the mid 90s. That's, around when Pokemon first started. So, my earliest memories of me watching in the early 2000s, Kanto, Johto, and, then all the other seasons came, and, those were, a lot of those were nice. But after a while, I just started to, watch, episode here, episode there. And then I only started watching, when special events happened, when characters that I loved from the early animes make cameos, or when they defeated Team Galactic, Team Rocket, Team Magma, something, or a legendary Pokemon showed up in the anime. After a while, those were the only times I watched the anime. So, and as I got older, the anime just seemed kind of bland, and it just wasn't as good, to me anymore. As I started watching more, I guess, serious anime with, stakes and, a world that was kind of fleshed out with more, just more things going on than the Pokemon anime, being a kids show had. Which, it's a TV show meant for 10-year-olds, they're not doing, anything crazy with it. But I don't know. I guess I always, wanted to see a more, a fleshed out Pokemon world, a Pokemon story, more kind of, mature, and just, something different, if it wasn't restrained by that, 10-year-old, I guess, age, restriction, I guess. But who knows if we'll ever get anything really like that. But I just thought it would, be cool to see something like that, see what that would look like, But on with the anime ending, it's the end of an era. Ash won the Alola League. He's finally won the league. That was a big thing, and people didn't really know what to make of it. But then Journeys came around. Then he had another contest. He was entering, but different than the league, and he ends up winning that league or contest. Spoiler alert. I guess it's too late, but most people know right now if you care to know. He's the number one, trainer in the world now. Um, and, that was sweet, that was nice. And, his journey in the anime is over now. They're doing their last episodes, showing characters from the anime, popping up from over the years. Old Pokemon that he left, or for whatever reason he left them somewhere, showing up, making their final cameos. Old friends are showing up, like I said earlier. He's going to different places, going to every region, just visiting, and Ash is making his final laps. And I think they did him right. First they made him be a champion, the first champion of a new league. He won the contest that he was competing in, became the world's strongest champion, the strongest trainer, and now, he's going places around the world again, and he's reuniting with old friends and old Pokemon, that he hasn't seen in a while. And Team Rocket disbanded. That's crazy. I haven't been the biggest fan of Team Rocket for forever now. For many reasons, they'll kind of have times where they'll be good, and they're like, oh, maybe we should be good now, and then you see them again, they're bad, and I just feel like for the last, I don't know, 5, 8 years maybe, they just kind of been dragging down the anime. Me kind of feeling that the anime's been kind of restricted by that, maybe 10-year-old writing for 10-year-olds, restriction. This me wanting to see what I guess a more advanced Pokemon world would look like, but anime would look like with the story and everything. I feel like if they wasn't writing Team Rocket into the story, they could have had more time to do something with the episode, to make a better plot or just anything. But since that's all over now, I guess it really doesn't matter. But yeah, Team Rocket disbanded. And I don't despise Team Rocket totally or anything. There's good times with Team Rocket, Jesse, James, and Meowth, and all the other Pokemon that they had. I don't totally despise them or anything, but they did kind of get annoying and seem like they were out of place and just unnecessary after a while, if I must say so myself. But they were a big part of the anime. The villains, but also most of the time comedy relief, and I'm gonna miss those guys too. Meowth, Jesse, James, and the rest of them. They all had their, we just all had good times with them and memorable moments from Team Rocket. And if it was, another character, I wonder if they're gonna, bring that character in for a cameo. It's kind of Jigglypuff, I mean, I think they did bring Jigglypuff back, maybe, I don't know, one of the times when Ash went back to the Kanto region, but I wonder if they're going to bring Jigglypuff back, one last time, and have Jigglypuff sing and then draw on everybody's faces, before they close out Ash's journey in the anime. I think that would be really nice. I think Jigglypuff for a while was, a really big character in the anime, so it just makes sense, Jigglypuff needs, her reappearance in the anime one more time. Bring back Jigglypuff. But, yeah, Brock, Misty, Tracy, I think Ash had a friend named Richie, if I'm not mistaken, for a while. There's so many people, that Ash met, just traveling around the Pokemon world, and, just all this stuff, all the Pokemon he left behind, Lapis, Butterfree, Mankey. Let's see, what's another Pokemon? Um, it's just a couple. So many. I don't know. Well, maybe that's the whole list actually. But anyway, I hope they all make an appearance, and I can't wait to see them. I've been watching the Journeys, anime on Netflix, and I enjoyed it. I like the adventure that they're going. It's discovering stuff, investigating stuff. Seeing legendary Pokemon. There's all this other stuff. All this stuff that they're doing. It's a nice train of pace, and I'm enjoying it. And if Journeys does the last, as this last, Pokemon series that it's featured in, which it is, I don't have a problem with it because I enjoyed the whole thing. I think it was good, a breath of fresh air, and I think it gave Ash a good, you know, um, opportunity to, just be the, adventurous kind of, still seeker, you know, um, competitive guy that we all know. And go with him wanting to catch all the Pokemon and Mew and stuff like that. He was a nice addition too. Somebody that seems like they could be best friends with us. Obviously, us, he makes friends with almost anybody, but Ghost seemed like a really, really like close match to Ash. I say they really complemented each other, and it seemed like he finally had a guy traveling with him that was the same age as him. At least I think Gil was the same age. He really probably shouldn't be the same age, but he is, I guess. Same age. Matches his energy and is going off an adventure together. Brock was older than him. I think May's brother was younger than him. I don't know about the other guy, the guy with the yellow hair. I don't think he was the same age as Max, but I'm not sure. But anyway, he was cool, but I don't know. I didn't really watch much of that, series when that came out, and he kind of just, I don't know. He was a character, but he seemed like a cool guy. But anyway, I don't know. I'm happy for Ash to move on, and who knows what's after that. Who knows what the last episode is going to say, or are they going to do a time skip at the last minute and show what Ash future could possibly hold. Or maybe they'll leave it to who knows kind of what Ash's last would do in the future. Maybe it's up to you or something, that kind of foreshadowing thing, but this new anime, with this new anime coming out, I think I think that's going to be me checking out, totally, I always kind of held on to a piece of, the anime because of the nostalgia that I had for it, and, the time I felt like I invested into it, the characters that I grew up with, and, I just had, I don't know, Ash kind of felt like a friend, I grew up with him, the anime was there for me, as a kid when I was sad, or just felt alone, or, just anything, it was one of my comfort shows, and I hate to see it go, but I've been detached from it for a long time, and I just feel like this is a good time, more than so than ever. And with this new anime coming in, I think it's time for me to check out permanently when it comes to the Pokemon anime. Sure, I'll still play the games, and I heard the manga is pretty good. I haven't really checked most of that out, but when it comes to the anime, I think this is it for me. Will I check it out? I'll probably watch the first one or two, first episodes, but then after that, I don't know. If I don't think I'll really be watching it. I think this is just it for me. And I enjoyed the ride, why, it was there for me to, enjoy it. But this is pretty much it. I just don't see myself watching the Pokemon anime anymore, especially when Ash is not in it. I think Ash, even though I had my frustrations with Ash, like we all did, with him not winning over and over again, and just other things that they were doing that, people complained about. I just don't think that this is gonna have me watching it, which is okay. Not everything is always for everybody. Me not, being into this new thing, or me not watching it, just makes the time that it was for me back in the day, and everything even more, special in a way. And I can always watch the old episodes and the old movies and stuff like that. And I think it's just for the new 10-year-olds that for them to enjoy, and whatever this generation needs the characters to be, and what traits, and whatever. And I'm excited for them to experience that. You know, Starting over in the Pokemon, the world. There's so much, to the Pokemon world now, more than we had when it first started for us. They'll have Pokemon running around from different regions. If they keep the old like gym leaders, Elite Four and stuff, there's characters, already established that the new characters can meet for the first time, along with, our new characters, our new main protagonists. And I think it would just be good for them, and I'm excited for those kids. When I see a little kid with a Pokemon plushie, or playing the games, it reminds me of myself and my friends, back in the day. That brings back nostalgia, and it brings back some happiness. But for me, I think that's it when it comes to the anime, and I'm content with that. And then with the era, and Ash is doing his final lap, and I think I'm gonna watch that, and that's it. With all that said, guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm K-dre Almighty. If you guys have any comment on Ash, any of his friends, the Pokemon that he's being to re-see again, or any of the regions, I'd love to hear your favorite region, your favorite character, Pokemon, favorite episode, anything like that, guys. Share your nostalgia with me. Share your favorite memories. What Pokemon got you through, anything. I'd love to hear it. To read it in the comment section. And please like and subscribe to the video if you like the content I'm putting out. And as always, guys, I'm K-dre Almighty. And remember, no matter who you are, where you're from, there's mightiness in you. And with that, guys, I'm out.